We're not live. Oh, we're
Yeah, man. She definitely keeps me in check.
Here's Johnny.
Welcome to my world, bitch.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho!
And when you're down here with me, you float down.
Like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
That's crazy.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Friday the 14th podcast. I'm 1/4 of your lovely host in my studio, Mr. Franco.
Before I get into my intro, I just want to say, damn, it gets me hard every time I see sexy young Manny on that intro. Damn. Anyway, this is 1 second of your host, Mr. Fuentes.
And I don't know how many more streams we're going to keep going on that I'm going to be introduced as the bad guy Nikic. Introducing the bad guy Nikic in that intro. But I still appreciate that I'm on the title card anyway.
The H is silent.
The H silent. Thank you, Manny. I was just frustrated and I forgot to say the H silent.
I'm your fat. I was gonna say your fat host. I'm your final host.
What?
I'm your final host, Manny Fresh. That's fresh with the PH because I got that PhD and keeping it very fresh.
Yes.
And,
We're back, baby.
you know, with the PH. With the PH, because you fat with the PH is cool.
Yeah, I'm
like
fat
Fat
with
Farm.
PH. Like Fat
No one
Farm.
really
I
remembers
actually
Fat
own
Farm.
I own Fat Farm shoes. My
I
7th
owned
grade year.
Fat Farm shoes.
Do
They're
you
gone
have a
now.
pair?
Oh, does he own it?
I don't have a pair anymore now. Not anymore.
I loved my Fat Farms like so much. Like
I love my Fat Farms too.
I had these really nice white ones, and they had like wooden grain for the symbol, and it was like wooden. It looked nice. It looked like my shoes were the inside of a very nice Impala. But yeah, that was way back.
That was back in the day.
7. Yeah.
Yes.
Young boy.
Young Fresh.
Young Padawan.
Young fresh. Young Padawan. Yes.
Well, that was a lovely intro. Today is episode 19, season 2, and today we're reviewing the Babysitter Killer Queen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my pick.
Shit.
Killer
I'm excited about
Queen.
this movie. I watched it today for a third time.
Ooh,
And I heard the song
Third time?
before
Ooh.
getting into this.
that boy was like, I'm gonna watch it for a third time.
I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for this podcast.
Yeah,
No, I watched it like whenever it first came out twice. And then, today I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't watch it.
I remember when it first came out that weekend, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it soon, and then I ended up watching it that very weekend, and I was like, okay,
That was soon.
I was like, that's sooner than expected.
Too soon.
Well, guess we'll get right into it. Right now is a spoiler-free section. The synopsis by IMDb. If IMDb ever wants to sponsor us, y'all can hit us up. Slide into our DMs. They're
Slide
always
to the bad
open.
guys DMs.
Sorry
Slide
to our
Bad Guys DMs. Slide
DMB.
into Mr. Fuentes' DMs. Slide into Mr. Manny's DMs. We're always open. 2 years after Cole survived a satanic blood cult, he's living another nightmare, high school, and the demons from his past still making his life hell.
That was lovely.
That was it?
Yeah.
That was
Well,
like
they had to do
IMDb.
They had
I am
they
the
had to
bad
say
guy.
The demons of his past are still making his life hell because I think that is a societal standard right there. Everybody's dealing with demons of their past making their lives hell. So
We're all just in hell right now.
yeah,
2020 elections, right?
we're all just going through it basically.
We're all in hell.
I bet whoever wrote that synopsis like patted themselves on the back, like, "Look, I made a connection between demons and hell." Ah.
Dang.
So original.
And they're like, "Shut up, Jerry. You're an atheist." And he's like, "Okay," and he just leaves. Puts in his resignation and just leaves.
The cast and crew is all the same. Directed, produced by MCG or McG.
MC
or
Hammer.
like
Big
that.
G.
Cole's played by Judah Lewis still. Melanie's played by Emily Lind. Max still played by Robbie Amell. John played by King Batch. Sonia played by Anna May Lee. Allison played by everybody's favorite Bella Thorne.
Oh no.
B by Samara Weaving, and Phoebe's actually only new character played by Jenna Ortega. There's other new characters, but really, I didn't give a shit about those characters, so I didn't write them at all.
Straight up.
Oh yeah, thank God, because they were really just like. Okay, I don't want to
Yeah.
get into it when we start though.
Yeah.
When we start diving in, but yeah.
Our
This is
little
spoiler-free
rating
section.
before we get into the spoiler section. I gave this. I think we all, most of us gave this a 4.5 last time for the first part. I'm giving this a solid 4.
Okay.
Like a solid 4 inches or what?
4 inches.
Danny Trejos.
It's not the size that matters for this.
Why did you say my name, Franco?
I assume you're next.
Oh, for rating. My bad.
Yeah.
Why'd you say that name?
Well, I thought you were just talking about the ratings from the last one. What was your rating for
You
this?
just became Batman. Did you?
All
right,
just
do it.
like, why'd you say my name, Franco?
4.
I'm not 100% sure if I want to give it a 4 or 3.5 yet. But I'm going to go with 4 for now, and I'll give my modified rating after everything if I change
Modified.
it.
And that makes me next. So
Yes, it does.
Makes you the bad guy.
going based off this trend, we're going a half a point back. I gave this movie a 4, so that means automatically I'm doing 3.5. And I think that sounds about right.
Well, I'm
Oh,
back.
machetes. Machetes. I forgot to say machetes. I'm forgetting my lines.
Danny Trejos.
Danny Trejos.
Oh,
Tortuga.
dang. He's about to blow our mind. Is he going to
Here
give it a
goes.
5?
I'm gonna give this baby a 4 as well. And again, I might be going back to a 3.5 based on how I feel once it's done. But yeah, so far solid 4. And then after we
Or
discuss,
like a wiggly 4. I mean, not really solid,
A
right?
Wiggly 4.
Because you might go
Yeah,
back.
I mean, I'm basically like the election results right now. Just kind of going. Just let me. Once I speak about it, I think.
I don't think this one was better than the first one. The first one's still
Yes,
pretty
the first
damn
one's
good.
very solid.
Yeah, the first one was pretty
Yes.
pretty
I think
good
had they
compared to this one.
There are
not
some
added
things
new
that,
characters, it would have been fine, but they added those new characters, and I just didn't give two shits about them.
and there were
Well, I
some things
mean,
that
they
did with
kind
the
of,
characters
I mean,
in
they
this
kind of
film that
needed
were
to add
really
those characters to kind of continue the story.
Yeah, so right now is a spoiler warning. If you have not seen the film and you don't want to be spoiled, we're warning you right now. Check out a movie out on Netflix. It's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, go check it out. If you don't have Netflix, then get a subscription or get a friend that has it, because I usually share it with other people as well.
All right, we're going right into spoilers. Everyone dies.
Everybody that died
Again.
came back to life.
Is that before
Again.
or after the snap?
Twice.
Again.
Twice.
3 times.
Just so everybody.
That's a spoiler, man.
They died 3
Yeah.
times.
Samara Weaving is in it for a total of 15 minutes, maybe.
Is that a fun fact?
Yeah,
That's a fun fact, yeah.
yeah. Maybe 10 minutes, really. to be
Probably, yeah.
honest.
We're combining her scene at the end and then with the little appearances we're at the
The
movie.
little cutscenes, yeah.
Cutscenes. Flashbacks.
Flashbacks, yeah.
But yeah, okay, let's get a jump to favorite scene. My favorite scene was at 2. The first one's when John King Batch was first reintroduced, and Cole was trying to crawl around him, underneath him, and he just kept blocking him, and then said "Hammer Time Dance," ended the Hammer Time Dance, and King Batch is my second favorite character, right after Max. They're both great. I would love to see them both in a film together again.
Let me
Yeah.
stop you right there. Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
There is a movie we can watch them come out, probably not like in a scene together, but in the same movie. It's called When We First Met. That stars Adam Devine and Alexander.
Yes, it
Alexander
does. That's a good
Daddario.
one with Alexander Daddario and Shelley Hennig, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. That's a good
Oh,
one.
definitely
Okay,
check that
back
out.
to topic.
My second favorite scene was. Sorry, I'm blind. When Cole and Phoebe are on the boat running away from Max, and Max gets on the boat and follows, and that's where he dies. He gets his face all diced
Cut
off
off.
by the
Yeah.
boat fan.
Well, there goes my favorite scene.
That was my favorite.
Oh, he stole it, man.
That was my favorite death scene. That one.
It was Max's, right?
Yeah.
And I like the way like his last words before were like, "Fuck you, Cole." Like, that was like the last. I really, that's honestly my favorite scene in the movie too. I can't like I personally love Robbie Amell. I think he's very like for what he does and what you get to see him in, it's very enjoyable. Even though he's never like had like actually no, there's a movie called Super 8. No, not Super 8. I'm saying it wrong. And forgive me that I'm saying it wrong. It's the movie on Netflix with Stephen Amell. It's Stephen Amell and Robbie Amell. Both of them made this movie, and it's really freaking solid.
Oh yeah, I heard about that movie. I forgot what it was.
It's really good. Okay, thank you, please. But yeah, just to add to what Franco said, that is my favorite scene in the movie. The "fuck you, Cole" before Max is killed. Robbie Amell, if you're listening to this, you're a good-looking dude. You are. I want to meet you someday.
I appreciate when he had his shirt off while he was serving fast food. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I like how he had like the name tag.
How did he put that name tag on? Like, did he stick the pin through his chest?
Yeah.
How did he have a name tag on?
Code 8.
I think my favorite scene was the one I just mentioned where like he just didn't have a shirt on and he was like serving people food behind a cash register like Robbie Amell. But I think my most like the one that had me like laughing, like almost falling down laughing was at the very end whenever they all take a drink from the cups and Max is like, "Fuck you, Cole, but you know what? I ain't even mad at you, bro. You get some." And that shit just like this character, this guy was just like since the first movie, he just like was not like he's on Cole's side at the same time, like not on his side. Like it's just a funny like the way they make a connection with Max and Cole. Where like
anti-hero.
Yeah, like he does want to kill him, but he also like in the last movie he wanted him to stand up and be a man. Like he wanted to let him be a man before he kills him. He's like that's a death worth giving. It's like you are a man and I'm to a man, that scared little boy. And then the other got laid, bro. Like, you know what? I ain't even mad at you. Like I'm in, but I'm not even mad at you about it. Like you get yours. And I appreciated that.
You're breaking in and out from Mr. Fuentes.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My internet sucks. Hold on one second.
I'm surprised no one said the part where Cole hits him again in the nuts, and then Max replies, "You felt my nuts, Cole, this time."
I think all of Max's scenes were all gold. That's probably our favorite character, each of ours.
Is it the light?
Yeah, pretty much. I was pretty impressed, or not impressed. I was laughing pretty much anytime Max was in.
Yeah, Max also B's character. Well, B. The very cutscenes, whatever, and then just the scenes at the end. I was like, yes, I need more of that. I was teased.
I think one thing that I feared in this movie was that Samara Weaving wouldn't return, or that they were only going to use flashbacks, or maybe just see her from the back, you know, like the blonde hair, and that's it. I kind of feared it only because I feel like since she made The Babysitter, she's come out in a lot of other stuff. Like she was in the movie Ready or Not, in which she's like the main actress in that film, and that was a theatrical release. So I was kind of like, man, like I hope it hasn't gotten to her to where it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to return for the Netflix movie. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad that we gotta like that she actually does return.
And she's smart. She'd be seeing that like Adam Sandler or fucking who else recently released a movie that was like a kind of a biggish name. I forgot who it was.
David Spade. I don't know.
David Spade did one, but I don't think that was that big. But anyway, some of the actors that were bigger back in the day are now doing all their releases on Netflix now. Like they're not even trying to do big theatrical stuff anymore. And like I think it's because Netflix digital viewing is now where it's at. Like people don't go out anymore as much, especially during COVID time. Like all that stuff's gonna be really weird.
Not only that, but Sandler actually has a Netflix deal right now, in which Happy Madison, his production company, they've teamed up with Netflix. So he's like on a so many movie deal where
Like a contract,
I thought that was a really smart move because he made this deal way before COVID hit, but that helped him out in the long run because now that COVID hit, it's like you know what I mean? He never had to worry about releasing Hubie Halloween because it was like, oh, it's cool. Like I'm doing this for Netflix. Like people are already used to seeing like my last, 3 or 4 movies. Like what was it? The Murder Mystery or
Murder Mystery.
Yeah, that one was on it. For
some reason I want to say it's called The Do-Over, but I don't remember.
The Do-Over is that's the one with David Spade and Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
That one was on Netflix. Just like even his it not only is his movies, but even like the Wrong Missy with David Spade. That one was a Happy Madison movie. Father of the Year, I think, with David Spade as well. That one was a Happy Madison. So dude's making bank, man. That's all I know. And his team's making bank. So
yeah, buddy.
Shout out to Sandler, man.
I mean, I guess shout out Sandler if you ever listen to this stream. So how do we get on this topic again? No, man.
Weaver.
So Samara
Weaver
Weaving,
being on Weaving, being on Netflix.
All I have to say is, I mean, even if you're a big star, I mean, just stay humble. Stay humble.
Be humble.
You know what?
Hold up.
Humble starts with the letter of humble. It's H. As in, the H silent.
Is it just humble then? Is the H
Humble.
silent and humble?
The H silent.
Be humble. Hold up. You sit down.
Be humble.
Be humble. Hold up. You sit down.
Humble, bumble, like
Humble.
bumblebee.
Damn.
Don't tumble.
Humblebee.
Be humble.
Humble.
Don't tumble.
Are we gonna rap again in this stream?
I'm Obi. I bumble.
Hey. I feel like I'm in a bubble.
Damn. I'm really fat, so I always tumble.
Mm.
Be humble. I will rumble.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. But yes, favorite scenes we've spoken on, right?
Nick, what was your favorite scene?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of gave a half-ass answer, which was the part where Max gets hitting the balls again. He says he found my balls this time.
Oh,
But and then I was trying to say that whatever Samara Weaving, her scenes were also my favorite.
Okay.
anytime I saw her face was my favorite scene.
And just about every Max scene was gold. I mean, from here on, I'm just gonna name random scenes, but I don't know. I couldn't find a definitive scene for me.
Yeah. I like a lot of the recalls that they did, like fucking cheerleader chick shooting the gun and shooting herself in the boob again. Like, that was pretty funny. And then what Nick just said about he found my dick this time. Like, it's a good recall to the last movie. I like the little things like that.
I'm glad Sonya was the first one to die in this one. I don't like her character.
Mm.
She was kind of boring.
It's cookies.
I like the way Bella Thorne died, though. I think most of them died with their head being decapitated.
So good. Yeah.
It reminded
They
me
were
of
like,
127
everyone hated
hours.
you so much. We're going to tear off your head and slam your body with a boulder.
Yes. This is what needs to be done, and it's going to be
the overkill. Or how ridiculously, whenever her gun, when she uses, she shoots the deer and it just evaporates, and then also the bunny also. So
That's all that was left was the leg standing from the deer. Like, the whole body was just missing.
You killed Bambi.
That shit was so ridiculous.
Cool bet.
Next up was least favorite scenes. My least favorite was actually whenever Phoebe and Cole kissed in the cabin, and that dance scene while they're kissing. I really didn't like that scene whatsoever.
You just don't like art.
Wait.
He doesn't.
I
He really doesn't.
I don't think they were dancing.
Hmm?
They were.
They were getting it on.
Well, yeah, but the scene was
okay.
dancing. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't like that.
Jump
I
on
know
it.
that's what they're
Jump on
doing,
it.
but
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know if-
jump on it.
Jump on it.
Okay.
That the only thing that was good about the scene was just the song. Otherwise, the scene, I can agree, it's just a little silly. But I
Yeah.
mean, that girl's underage, so would you really want to see an underage girl? Nah, I don't want to get into that topic.
I think it was Jenny, right? Jenna. I think she
Ortega?
signed on for Spider-Man, didn't she? I want to say.
What?
I think she signed on for Spider-Man or some big movie.
Oh, Scream.
Scream 5?
Scream 5, there you go.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is that she's kind of getting bigger because she was on season 2.
Yeah.
She was on this movie. She was originally in that Disney Channel show.
Shake It
Stuck
Up.
in the middle?
I know.
Stuck in the middle, right? I think that's what the show's
Oh
called.
yeah, Stuck in the Middle. Yes, she was the main character in Stuck in the Middle. And then she voices Princess Isabel and Lena of Avalor. So she's kind of
Okay.
well. No, I'm looking at her thing right now.
Oh,
What are you looking
I'm
at?
looking at her IMDb, guys. My goodness.
Goodness.
She's rising up like Samara Weaving.
Scream 5 in 2022. She's in a movie called Songbird. Yeah, so she's kind of she's
Popping.
She's on the rise.
moves.
Making moves.
What's popping? Just got another new movie. What's dropping?
Oh, not again.
watching it non-stopping.
She's like, only 18. I'm stopping.
I mean, now she's legal, but you're engaged, man, so it doesn't even matter.
No, I know that, but I'm saying just speaking on stuff like this.
Okay.
Because right now, when I was like, I'm looking at her thing.
You look at her thing.
I'm done.
I'm Josh Dunn. Oh, sick.
I don't know if I have a least favorite scene, really. Just more of like what parts that got me upset, I guess. It made me upset that his best friend ended up being like the bad guy or a bad person.
Me?
It just kind of like switched
Thank
it all of
you.
a sudden.
Thank
And,
you.
It made me so like at the moment it made me so angry. I was just like, but why? Like, why would you like? She was like, oh, I need more Instagram followers, and I was just like, really? Like, you're gonna plot against your best friend who lived next door, who you shared this moment with, and all this stuff for more Instagram followers? Like, it almost at that point when you talk about it like that, it's like, yeah, she deserved to die. But like, it was just one of those crazy, like, it just, I don't know. I just didn't like that turn of event. Like, and it was crazy to me too, because the director did such a good job, or directors and writers did such a good job that like I felt that before it even happened. Like the way she was talking to Cole was the way to me how B was talking to Cole from the first one. So it kind of made me feel like she was becoming the new B. But I was like, nah, she's her best friend. So like, I don't imagine anything bad happening. And then like slices that girl's throat. And it's just like, oh shit. Okay. She's a bad person. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay. Fuck me.
Fuck me. They just wanted to write something in. They couldn't think of anything. It's like, how do we fuck with the viewers' heads? Like, I'm saying, it's just weird.
Going back and watching the first one after seeing the second one, they had built like such a strong, like cute little relationship between freaking Cole and Melanie, right? That when I'm realizing the second one, I'm like, damn, they just straight up pulled The Last Jedi on this. Like they just took a storyline that was being built in the first one. But here's the thing that really got me even in that is that it's from the same director. It's not J.J. Abrams going to freaking Rian Johnson. It's the same director who just basically said, hey, you know what? You're kind of the protagonist's love interest in the first film, but we're going to straight up make you the antagonist bitch for the second one. Like she went from being like, I'm watching the first one, I'm like, man, that's cute. I hope they end up together. And I'm like, wait, you've seen the second movie. They don't. She becomes a total asshole to freaking Cole. And she's the bad person. I'm sitting there like, why did they... I remember when we were reviewing the first movie, I'm sitting there like, I didn't want to say anything, but I'm like, why the fuck did they turn into the bad person? Like, That made me so mad. That was like, dude, that's like if they were like, hey, you know what? We're not doing Anakin as Darth Vader. After all, we're switching up. Padme is now Darth Vader, and we're just gonna fucking switch it up for this movie. You know, it's just like, dude, no, I was rooting for you. Like, I wanted that little love interest. Like, I was like, yes, Cole, get yourself a girlfriend. You finally learned from B. It's good to go. And then she just becomes like this, I need more Instagram followers. And I'm like, you want to be an IG model? Are you serious? Where are your goals? Like,
it's my goal.
Oh, man. But I don't know if it falls into like the teenage angst. And maybe like it's because in the first movie they seem like little kids. In this one, you've noticed that Cole had like a growth spurt, goes from looking like a kid to a full-on adult, and I'm just like, what are they feeding these teenagers these days? Because that never happened to me.
Well, the movie is 2 years, but I believe I heard something about it being was like a 4-year production.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
The first one was 2017, right?
It was released in 2017, but it was recorded in 2015.
Oh wow. Okay. So damn, there was a time jump.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
It's not in the movie.
It just kind of like, I don't know, it made me kind of sad because I was like, dang, bro, that sucks.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, he ended up finding a girl later, so it kind of makes you feel better about the whole thing. But it was still kind of a slap in the face. Like, you didn't expect it, and I was mad about it, but then I kind of appreciated it later. Like, it was like, she was a dumb hoe anyway. Like, it's fine.
To me, a big what the fuck thing about it, because you see in the first film they're going on like they're gonna be a thing, a couple, whatever, and and at the beginning of the second movie, you find out that Melanie, she has a boyfriend, or at least that's what you're supposed to believe, but I was like, what? How'd they get from there to there?
Yeah, that beginning part confused me too, just because like,
I agree with you.
It was like she was hitting on him, kind of like, you remember that time we had and we kissed and all that, and you kind of get the idea that they're together in a sense, and then this guy just comes out of nowhere,
just puts his arm around,
and he's just like, "Hey, what's up, babe?" And they're just like, "What the fuck?" And then like, it was just one of those moments where you're like, that's an odd choice for her, this nice. Discount Max, basically. Don't ever disgrace Max's name like that ever again. Anyway, yeah, and then you find out later why she's with this asshole.
The kid that tried to beat him is Discount Max.
Yeah, no, I get
Discount
it.
Max. What else is discount? To me, Cole's like a discount of Cole Sprouse.
Hey, I
was thinking the whole time
because I hated this character so bad. None of his jokes are funny. He tried way too hard, and I feel like I don't even want to go on a fresh rant for anybody else but this damn character. I'm not gonna go on a fresh rant about this, but fucking Diego was you're not funny, okay? I'm sorry, Diego, the chubby Mexican kid, and I can call you chubby. I'm fat.
I didn't even learn any of their names.
It wasn't funny, dude. It wasn't. None of those fucking punches landed. I had to look it up right now. In real life, his name is Julio Cesar Chavez, and he shouldn't have Cesar Chavez as his fucking last bit. It should have just been Julio, because this dude was whack. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if it was the lines they gave him or the fact that he just couldn't, like, some of the jokes I was sitting there like, why did you say it? It was like the person that, like, when you're hanging with a group of people, there's always that person that cracks a joke and it's not funny, and you're like, why did they do that? But you laugh anyways because you feel bad.
You're like,
you know what I mean? You're like, I'm gonna laugh at your joke just in case you decide to turn on us someday. Like it's like the Dane Cook stand up where he's like the guy that nobody talks to. I give that guy, I talk to him because the day he comes in and shoots up the office, he'll look at me and say, "Psst, thanks for the Snickers," So that's this kid. You're only laughing at his jokes in the group because you feel bad, and you're not, an asshole at heart. But I'm sorry, Diego, you fucking suck, man. I'm sorry.
You fucking suck.
You're just mad because I'm making bank and I made it to Hollywood, Fatso, and you didn't. That's fine, bro. You take your own path. It's just you didn't add anything to this fucking movie, okay? You didn't. Okay, so I'm sorry.
They took from this movie.
I think I hated his character within the grounds of like, I'm gonna let Bella Thorne off on this one. I hated his character because I don't care for Bella Thorne, but it's bearable if you watch a Bella Thorne movie. Like, if she's in it, it doesn't ruin the movie for me. This dude right here, I was just like, why do they keep giving you lines? And it's adding nothing to the movie. Why do you keep talking? You know, so I'm sorry. I went on that rant. Forgive me. I just had to dislike Diego's character. And I only know it because I looked it up on IMDb. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop now.
So that being said, there's not gonna be no fresh rant towards the end of the stream.
No, there'll be a
He already did. He already did right now.
Something. Yeah, because he didn't bash me. If he tries to come out later on in his career and be like, I don't know why I did that Netflix film. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, it's the only film I've seen you in. I'm hoping. Now I gotta go look up his IMDb to see if I've seen him in other movies. But yeah.
All right, was that everybody's least favorite things about the movie?
Least.
Yeah, least favorite plot holes, anything.
No, I think initially in my least favorite scene was the scene you mentioned.
I think I'm out.
So the too cheesy for me. The sex scene, whatever. It was like,
next up is creative slogan. There was no slogan at all for this movie, which was weird because I think the slogan for the other movie, the first one was "Dream Girls Can Be a Nightmare." I want to say. So y'all want to create a slogan for this one?
Sure. Maybe they'll use it later. Wink. That's what is it called? Babysitter Killer Queen?
Yeah.
Killer Queen.
Adding new characters can be a nightmare.
Don't trust the girl next door. The babysitter. Killer Queen. Don't trust the girl next door.
Don't trust the girl next door.
Killer Queen. Selling your soul is just not worth it. I don't know.
Instagram model, am I right?
Instagram, am I right?
She's not worth it, Cole.
Oh, you know what? They're okay. Sorry. Let's go. I need to go back to like least favorite scene. Or like plot hole. Like
rewind it.
Okay, so everyone acted like none of this happened. Like what? There was no body burnt up under the house. There was no like guy hanging from the tree. There was no like dude like got killed. King Batch, he fell off the thing, right, and hit his neck. Like she had time to clean up all this mess and then go chase Cole afterwards, and then leave no evidence. And then everyone's like, "Oh, you're crazy, Cole." Whenever the parents left Cole with the babysitter, like what happened? What, the babysitter left and just never came back. Like, doesn't that seem suspicious? Cole's parents, who wants to put him in a psychiatric academy, like none of his story has any validity to it. Like it's just that's it. Like I don't get it. I don't get that whole like no one believes him whatsoever. Not even especially the parents. Like what I also find cool though is that he stole the neighbor's car, drove it into the house, and then it looked like Cole's dad and the neighbor became friends. Like I'd be pissed at that kid for the rest of my life if he stole my car and rammed it into a house. But he became friends with the dad of this person. Like, I found the development of the dads in this movie pretty funny. Like, I'm kind of like appreciative of it. It just kind of showed like when you watch old cartoons and like the parents are always the dumb ones and the kids are always like the smart ones or smarter-ish. And it kind of gave back that like feel of like you're watching like a sitcom where you're watching these dumb dads do dumb things. Like if I pull the card for you and light it for you, then it's secondhand smoke. But yeah, like it kind of just annoyed me that like there was just like it was just like he was crazy. Like there was no validity whatsoever to his claims. And then this babysitter, like they almost made it seem like this babysitter didn't exist, even though the parents hired this person all the time, apparently for years, to babysit their son. And then all of a sudden she disappears and the son has this story and she's not around. Like, come on. Like, come on.
I think the babysitter was supposed to like leave to college in the first part soon.
So she just left to college and left this kid to ram a car into the house? Like, I still don't get it.
And all the bodies, I feel like they will disappear whenever they died since they all came back. Except for the police officer that they killed. I don't fuck up in there.
Yeah, police officers. Yeah. 2 police officers were killed. What? Nobody cares about the even the police force didn't care about these two missing police officers. Like, what happened? Where did they go? What why isn't there any validity to the story? These two missing officers? I just don't get it. Anyway, that's pretty much it.
So now we have a Fuentes run again.
All right, back to slogans.
Back to slogans.
Now so distracted with Fuentes' rant.
That was the F rant. We got the PH rant, and this is the F rant.
Yeah, but
what the hell?
I'm trying to think of another slogan now.
Dude, where's your shirt? Again.
Again. Killer Queen.
The babysitter killer queen. Man, you need to get laid.
Babysitter Killer Queen. All it took was just getting laid. All it took.
Sometimes getting laid is the answer.
It's the answer.
Babysitter Killer Queen. Jump on it.
Or sometimes
Jump on.
Sometimes it kills to be a virgin. Because that was the whole point. They wanted his virgin blood.
He's innocent.
It's also
and
talking about the real horror story, unprotected sex, because they'd never mentioned a condom.
No, the real horror story was hiring that Julio Cesar Chavez. That was the real horror story.
Oh man,
Actually, it was horrible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna dog on one person. It's him.
I got to throw out. I'm pretty sure Cole didn't need the Magnum size condoms.
Oh, I forgot about those condoms. Right?
There, that was the
Did he still have those condoms on him?
He bought them from Amanda.
I guess
Cerny.
he did buy the condoms.
Kearney, right? Or Cerny,
Kearney. Yeah.
The
Viner.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe he did have condoms. I take my last comment back.
Any
I don't
different
know.
way you would have ended it?
How you would end this?
Yep.
I
have nothing. I think it was a good ending.
But I would have tweaked about it.
I like the way that B kind of made it long enough to where the father would see what happened, so they would no longer think Max was just a joke. You know what I mean? Like she did that for him. Like did enough to the dad saw all that shit happen, and was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like to her it was kind of like, I know I fucked up your life, and you've been living like in constant anxiety and shit, but like let me just fix it for you, you know? Super sad that B had to die because I thought she was a badass character, but
the fuck do you mean? She tried to kill him in the last movie.
It happens. I
was glad she died again.
So now if there's like a 3-peat on this.
Also, another plot hole. So she made a deal.
That if there's a part 3.
I know the guy wants to make it a part 3. Like G.
If her deal with the devil was to make sure that, who was the other girl's name? Oh, am I frozen? Am I really frozen? That sucks.
You're not frozen on my side.
Oh
no,
you're
not frozen. Go like this.
You're good now.
Go like this.
You're good now.
Okay. Phoebe. She okay. So, damn it! What the hell is the babysitter's name?
What?
What is Samara Weaving's name? B. Okay. So B made a deal with the devil to save Phoebe's life, but was there like more in it for her to like not age, or did she age? I guess between that like teenage years and like adult years, you kind of still look like a teenager, so she could still be in high school, like. Because her wish was obviously to make sure Phoebe survived, but I don't think it was like eternal like age, right? Youth, huh? What?
What'd you say, Manny? What'd you say?
Oh, maybe Manny's frozen, are behind.
No, I'm saying like all the other people, they return the same age as well, right?
Yeah.
Am I frozen?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I think you're behind on audio
I think you're lagging.
again.
Your movement's not lagging, but I don't know, maybe the audio is lagging. I have a theory.
Let me know
to
whenever
why
you hear this, Manny. Put a thumbs up whenever you hear this audio.
Am I good?
I don't know. Did you thumbs up?
I don't
I
know.
can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Can
Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you.
hear you.
Can you hear
Manny,
me now?
finish the sentence if you can hear us. I love.
Oh shit. Okay,
What?
it's still running. Let me jump out and I'll jump back in.
I love. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I guess he's gonna jump out and jump back in. But what was
Oh,
your
well, I was
theory,
gonna
Nick?
My theory. Anyways, I feel like whenever you make a deal with the devil, you just really don't age from there on. I'm assuming that's what happened. Like your soul is pretty much already the devil's, so you're pretty much your dead body, pretty much just walking. At least I think that's how it would work.
I mean, that's the best theory I've heard so far. I mean, the idea of selling your soul to the devil is that you do live a normal life. It's just at the end of it, you never get to go to heaven, or you never get to have peace. So basically, you live a normal life. The devil gives you whatever you want during that life, but when you die, your soul goes directly to him. So, like, I don't think you don't stop aging, because then that would like stop the deal of you getting, of the devil getting the soul. Because, well, if the body can live forever, then you never get the soul. Because I think technically you still have your soul, even if you sell it to the devil. It's just kind of a contract that at the end of your life, your soul doesn't go to heaven; it goes straight to the devil.
That's because they're all from, like, I would assume, different time periods. I mean, John was like, it looked like he was probably like in the 70s era. I don't know.
Yeah.
70s or 80s.
Well, see, even that makes it weird, because like, because even on the first one, whenever John was doing his stuff, it's like he'd never done it before. So, what, he waited 10 years or 20 years before he did it? Like, because he's never actually done it. Because that's what he said. I want to be famous.
Are you good now, Manny? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all guys. Yeah,
Okay,
can you
cool.
hear me? I turned off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, your video is all
It's messed up.
Yeah, lagging, but
Here, then look it.
Body.
You're not gonna see my face anymore.
Oh
Y'all can still hear
no.
me. So I'm gonna turn off the
No.
no, you can leave the camera on. I mean, rather see your face than not see your face.
camera. Who's saying no like that? Is that
I'm
Nick?
saying it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Here, look. Can you see me now? Okay. We're good. I'm sorry.
We need the answers. Who has the
So,
answers?
yeah.
Like, just search up a random YouTube video and they're like, here's all the answers. Oh, never really thought of that.
So what was next? I forgot. I got
We're
lost.
on how we ended it, but somehow we got into plot holes again.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry that there's plot holes in movies, and I catch them.
You
This
catch
is the
them, like,
record
late,
breaking.
though. You don't write them down.
Well, I'm sorry I don't write them down, Franco.
We
Maybe
finished that segment
maybe
an
I'll
hour
be-
ago, man.
maybe I'll start writing them down and being more professional. All right.
All right.
Yeah, how we would have ended it. I had no other way. I thought perfect. I think the only the thing I liked though was as the credits were about to start rolling, you would hear the dad, like, his audio started going lower and lower because you hear him talking to the mom. Yeah, Cole's all right and all this stuff. You're never gonna believe this, yada yada. And then he just cut off. I was like, man, I want to hear what he was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's in deleted scenes.
Probably.
No, I think overall I liked how it ended. I don't really know what I would have done differently.
It was a nice ending. But I mean, whenever when she dies, whatever, she drops the book. She does drop the book, so it kind of leads on so that there could be a third movie.
I did forget about that.
So ending it wise, I don't really have a story wise ending it, but I would end it with a little tweak, just visually, and have Beak, whenever she comes out of the water, and have her look like she's actually drenched in water. Because when it comes out of the water, she's like all perfectly fine, like all dried up.
Did you have any other way to end it, Manny?
To be honest with you, like Nick said, that at the end it gives you that feeling that there could be a part 3. I guess in this case, my thing would be my issue. Can you hear me? Am I fucking frozen?
Oh no!
again?
No, we can hear you. It's just what he was doing.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, look at. I guess the thing that kills me is that okay.
That's
The thing
disturbing.
that kills me is that when it comes to like, I thought it was a good enough ending. I like the way it ended. But in leaving that door open for a trilogy or a part 3, the question that I have here is, where do you go from here? If B's kind of not does she take on do we get a different protagonist for the 3rd film? And if we do, do we really want that? I mean, it's like, do we want them to open up another storyline? Because then it's like, what's the point in part 3? Now you're making a part 3 to close it off with what? Like, is that protagonist is he gonna seek the help of Cole? You know, like
no,
like that?
Cole will be the antagonist. He'll, for some reason, be
He'll
dumb,
turn.
like the
but
next
then
door
again,
neighbor.
It goes into the director being like, you know what? I didn't kill Cole the same way I didn't kill Melanie in the first movie. So now Melanie's the bad person in the second film, and we'll make Cole the antagonist in the 3rd. You get what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not Home Alone 3, where they just got rid of Macaulay Culkin. We're like, fuck it. We're using Max Keeble.
It's not Halloween Town.
It's oh Lord, yeah. Right.
What did you say? What did you say the original name of Halloween was, Nick, on your Halloween special?
No, it's Franco said it.
Oh, Franco, what did you say the original name of Halloween? The Babysitter Killer? Just like imagining like a whole nother 3rd one with like the babysitter, and it's like, oh, it has nothing to do with babysitters, nothing at all. It's just a demonic movie about a demonic book, and it's just like, man, you could have named this something better. That would have like made this whole trilogy thing make sense. Because I feel like that's what would end up happening, is that if they start talking about the book, now we're getting into like demon cult shit, and it's just like, okay, that you're kind of killing the purpose of the whole why it was called The Babysitter. Now we don't even have a babysitter.
Or someone the next day on that beach or wherever the fuck they're at can find the book there and just be like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, just a whole different story. Wise, I mean, it's the same franchise, but you know, I don't know. They do that in movies though, where they just ignore like one of the main characters.
Because there always has to be like that connection in films, you know? Like you don't just throw in a 3rd movie without adding somebody from the first 2 movies. Even if it's like a lesser known character. For example, like not even lesser known, like by the time the Sandlot 3 came out, they had Squints return, you know? And then you're like, oh, Squints is the connection to the first 2, you know?
Don't bring back Chavez is all I'm asking for.
Chavez.
All right,
He's the connection.
I'm the podcast early because that was the dumbest fucking comment I've ever fucking heard, Franco, and I'm trying to keep my chill.
Okay, well, since you're about to be pissed off, how about we get into the fresh rant?
Well,
he's already pissed off.
Fresh rant.
We want that rage. We want that rage to come out.
I'm gonna get
rage.
Man. You know, I was looking up what's it called, his little list of stuff that he's come out in. Julio Cesar Chavez, and I'm pretty sure this is the only movie he's had that many lines in. So
you know what? Fuck it. Let's not even do a fresh round on any comments on IMDb. Let's do a fresh round on Chavez's videography.
You want me to go there? You
go
want
there.
me to dog on this?
Do you want me to go there?
What happened to Manny's fight
what
list?
We're fucking doing. Okay, let's get into
The first actor on Manny's fight list.
Yes, I usually
call
don't
him an
fight
actor?
the actors. I usually don't. I think it was Mickey Rourke, but I gave him a pass. I didn't want to fight him after all. But I just want to get into this film because, oh Lord, we're gonna get into. Let me see what number he is on. Okay, so we have one cast member, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This motherfucker is the 14th cast member in this film, meaning that the rest are just extras or people that shared a second of the screen. This man's is the 14th listed cast member on IMDb. Basically, IMDb even thought he was not worth the shit. So, here we go. Julio Cesar Chavez, my good friend. Today, we're going through your... Well, let's just start by saying this. You were the worst part about this movie. Okay, you should not have talked for more than one line, and I don't know why they gave you so many lines. Here's the thing. I'm a fat guy. I understand that sometimes we're thrown in movies for comedic relief, and it just didn't work with you. I don't know why they did that to you. Excuse me, but I'm not sorry because you took the role. And it could not be that the fat dude wasn't supposed to be funny in the comedic relief. You could just be a shitty actor who doesn't know how to fucking throw a joke out. And that's on you. That's not on the director. That's on you. And, well, honestly, it's on the casting director, too, because they thought you read those lines good enough to be in this fucking film.
Hold up. Tad filter your fire. I just want to point out on Twitter really doesn't matter. I don't give two shits about Twitter or Instagram or any of that. He's an actor with only 260 followers on Twitter.
He has more followers than me. What the fuck?
I expect at least 1,000.
Okay,
but
yeah.
260.
Okay. First of all, I have seen him in movies before. When I went to go see the Fluffy movie in 2014, he plays young Gabriel Iglesias. Which, again, I recall that movie, and you didn't have that many lines. So, I don't know if y'all are fans of Parks and Rec, but there's that whole episode where they let Jerry talk for a long time, and he starts to stumble over his words, and he's like, y'all usually don't let me talk that long. And it's very funny. It's like comedic relief because it's like breaking the fourth wall. Like his words are very few, and they're always being an asshole to him, so it made sense. In this case, this man does not have that type of a reputation. You know what I mean? He's not on a show like Parks and Rec, which is held as a really good sitcom. So I'm going to go through his list. We're going to start off with iCarly. He played Ryan in an episode in 2012. iCarly is one of my favorite shows. I'm glad I don't remember what episode you were on. But another thing is, in Jimmy Kimmel Live, they had him play young Guillermo, which is funny because I like Guillermo's character on Jimmy Kimmel. I fucking hated this guy. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm pissed. I'm genuinely pissed, Franco, Nick, and Fuentes. Why was he in this fucking movie? Why did they think it was okay to throw him in there? Why did they let him talk for that long? That's my thing. It just, okay. He was on an episode of New Girl. I don't even remember him in New Girl. That's because me and my fiance are currently rewatching it. Like, I'm rewatching it for a second time, and this is the first time seeing it. And now
watched like 50 times.
We haven't gotten to that fucking episode. And now I know when I get to it, I'm going to sit there and be like, I want to shut this off because he's in it.
Can I take a guess what episode it is?
Well, what episode do you think it is?
I want to say it's probably the episode where Winston teaches the second after school program thing when they're doing the music, the bells.
No,
whatever.
He's not. Oh, thank God. No, he's not. He's not in that
nope,
one.
not that one. Okay.
I know that one of the characters is Minnow from Maze Runner. He's one of the guys that he teaches. But no, he was on an episode of Shameless. And here's the thing. This is why I know he was made to be the comic relief. Because you want to know what he's credited as on Shameless?
Fat kid?
Chubby kid. Chubby kid. He was made to be the comedic relief in a fucking horror comedy. And it didn't even work. I hate him for this.
It's going to be my credit.
I hate him.
He's on a movie called a show called The Millers, Raising Hope, Silicon Valley, Black Jesus, The Haunted Hathaways, All I Want for Christmas, Hot in Cleveland. Oh, this one's a good one. He was on Smosh the movie. So we're just rolling with fucking punches today, guys.
He's got some credits.
Grimm, The Fluffy Shop, which was another Gabriel Iglesias thing. He was in the Training Days TV series, which I don't even know why they even made a Training Days TV series. Criminal Minds Beyond Borders. Transformers The Last Night. I remember that movie. And what's crazy is I think...
He's just kid.
No,
just
dude.
kid.
Yeah. Okay. He's on a movie called... He's on a movie called Fat Camp, which makes me mad because that sounds like fucking Heavyweights. And Heavyweights is such a good film, especially Ben Stiller being the asshole coach. And it just makes me mad because I'm reading the synopsis on Fat Camp right now, and it sounds like a fucking knockoff. So, Julio, you're just giving me reasons to hate you even more as an actor, man.
Who's see more butts?
Hitting Stargirl, The War with Grandpa, okay, man. It looks like I can't even tear this guy. He has 34 acting credits. Julio Caesar, you're a kid. I know you're a kid because I know you're younger than me. I want to apologize because I feel like my fresh rant should not have been on you, and I feel like maybe I'm taking off some built up anger that I'm personally dealing with in life, and I'm throwing it on you, and I'm sorry. But I root for
Franco's
fat
fault.
guys in movies, okay? I root for us because if the fucking jokes land, you get more. How do you think Jonah Hill is where he's at today, motherfucker? Because he did well in Superbad, okay? And the fact is that you were giving this shot, Julio. You were giving this shot, and all of your lines feel like you were fucking reading them off the prompter while they were filming, man. It makes me mad because you're supposed to be the funny, fat, comedic relief of this fucking film, and it didn't work. And the inner fat kid in me that used to act is upset because I would do anything to be the funny fat kid killed off in a horror film within the first 30 minutes. And you had the chance, motherfucker, and you exploded because you wanted to go to a fucking Fortnite event. I hate you for that. I hate you. I fucking hate your character. It was stupid. You should not have... Be better. Be better. Because if I see you in another fucking film, you have more than one line, and you're credited as more than just a fucking extra or chubby kid, I'm going to be pissed. Okay? I'm going to be pissed because I don't take it lightly. You had a shot. You made it on a Netflix film. Be fucking better, okay? I'm dogging on you more than I'm dogging on fucking Bella Thorne right now, and that says a lot. It says a lot, okay? I'm out of breath.
With all that being said, Julio, if you ever hear this and you want to be interviewed, jump on. Let us know.
Yeah,
I would love to have you be interviewed by Mr. Fresh.
We can have a one-on-one. I don't even have to get mad. You don't even have to come at me like, well, you're just mad because you didn't make it to Hollywood. And I'm like, oh, yeah, because I didn't want to be a fucking extra in every film ever. I wanted to have more than one line, and then you get more than one fucking line in a film, and you screw it the fuck up. So, there, ha, your little repertoire of fucking films. 34.
Your little repertoire.
34, and this is probably the most you've ever had, or most lines you've ever had in a film. And I'm just really upset with you, man.
I mean, I know it's not a film, but I think you knocked it out of the park on your part on the boxing. Just throwing it out there.
The fuck?
What?
Thank you, man. Those are perfectly good pastries. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I got to dress
I know
up.
Mr. Fuentes doesn't know what we're talking about because he's never seen the boxing. He's probably never seen any of our skits.
He's a fake fan.
Oh, the boxing. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I seen one because I know there's like a part 2, right? And part 3, I've only seen one of them.
Part 4.
I've only seen
20,
one
what
of the
the fuck?
boxing.
The box.
That's a.
Julio Cesar Chavez, you're added to my fight list, man. I'm sorry, you did this to yourself.
Diego. We can make it like a. We can make it like a primetime event. You know, fat kid versus fat kid.
Yeah, we could remake Heavyweights, motherfucker. Okay.
Can I be in it?
I'll be in that movie with you. I will be
And
in
call
that
it
film
Fat
with
Camp
you.
or what? I'm just kidding.
No, fuck no. We're gonna call it Heavyweights again.
Heavyweights
No,
part 2.
Because I heard that. I think I heard that they want to remake Heavyweights, and I was
Okay.
Okay.
I think I heard that they want to remake Heavyweights, and I'm like, so help me God, if I don't get casted in this fucking movie, I'm going to lose it, because I have waited my whole life. Okay, if they
Literally
Heavyweights-
waited your whole life.
Listen, yes. I purposely chose not to be active, just so,
So
one
is
day
this-
movie would be remade.
So is this sort of?
If they remake this film, so help me God, and none of those kids are in a 2X or 3X for shirt size, I'm going to fight the fucking director, because we ain't playing that shit. It's called Heavyweights, okay? And you know what? With the time, it's probably going to be called Thick Boys.
Thick
It's probably
boys.
gonna be called Thick Boys
Q.
because Heavyweight might be too offensive.
3 Qs.
But I'm for it.
I would assume the story picks up how many years later, like from the original. It's like a
That's what it
sequel.
should do, right? Yeah.
That's
And
what
I'm
the
the
story
son-
should be.
I'm the son of the main character from the first movie.
Son
And
of
I'm
a big
going
character.
to Heavyweight camp because I'm a fat.
Who,
son.
Goldberg? No, but my ducks.
As long as Stiller returns, I'm good to go.
Steeler.
All right, I'm changing the subject real quick. With everything going on, I just want to say I can't wait to hear the fresh rant on the next podcast, because the next podcast, I'm sorry, Mr. Fuentes, I know I told you earlier about your pick, but I completely forgot that we are reviewing Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
So in 2 weeks, we're doing Thanksgiving, and hopefully that'll be maybe live, all of us in person at
Can't
Nick's
wait for
house,
that shit.
November 17th, and I want to hear the fresh rant on that. Do you want to pick another actor for that? And also,
I
Nick
don't
was thinking
remember
about
it well
since-
enough. I have to freaking watch it again because I
Franco.
really don't remember.
Nick
it
was
too
talking
much.
about what? Yeah.
Franco, you really said, "Do I want to pick another actor?" Like there's one. There's only one to bitch about.
Well,
Franco,
all I'm
serious
giving
right
you
now?
is one.
Are you serious right now, Franco?
For Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
You're only giving him one actor to bitch about?
One actor.
He's going straight for the turkey.
I'm gonna fucking
Because
go around and
Nick
make
had an
reviews.
idea. Instead of ending on negative shit, like the fresh rant, he wants to end it on some positive shit. And Nick's gonna be doing a new segment. I don't know what the fuck's gonna call it, but like positivity good guy. I'll fuck
Positive good.
The
And,
positive,
The positive bad guy?
Positive
What's
bad
going
guy.
on?
He's actually introducing that on the next segment, the next podcast, live podcast, Thanksgiving. And he has to say one good thing, or he has to say a whole bunch of good things about one actor.
What good thing.
So
I
both have
mean,
an
the
actor.
best actor in the whole movie was the turkey.
Gobble
And
gobble,
that says a
motherfucker.
lot.
You mean the voice actor or the actual turkey?
Yeah, the turkey
the voice
did all the
actor
stunts.
and the turkey. Like, it's the best. The best acting is the turkey. And it's not great. I'm letting y'all know now, guys.
It's gonna be a great episode though for us.
Can you answer me this question, Franco?
Yes, sir.
What is it still on Tubi?
It was never on Tubi. I don't know if it's on Tubi.
What did we watch
Tubi.
it on?
I
Tubi,
watched
yeah,
it
it's
on
Tubi.
Amazon Prime. I don't know what y'all watched,
No,
John.
I think
I watched it on
Tubi.
I watched it on Tubi as well.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving 1 and 3 were on there.
Let me check real quick.
So are you about to play the trailer for Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, they're both on there. Great. And yeah, I was actually gonna pull it up. I forgot about that while you were talking.
Dude, we should just watch the second one and just review the whole thing.
Y'all want to get both out of the way?
The trilogy. Or two films.
The only reason I would like to watch the third one and third one, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is because I want to see if it actually got better or if it stayed just as bad. That's the only thing I want to know. Like, even if it was slightly better, I'll be happy. You know, I mean, Evil Dead wasn't like, it was a good production with what they had, but Evil Dead 2 was a lot more like in production value higher than that one, and it became a lot better. And then, of course, Army of Darkness was awesome.
I
But
have the trailer pulled up here already.
oh yeah,
Roll it. Roll this piece of shit.
Manny's pissed.
5 college students.
College students.
Oh shit. Fat guy.
Wait a minute.
Fat guy in the movie.
I don't know if we can play this because it might have the scene, the nudity scene, in the trailer.
Oh,
Is it
shit.
on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
It shouldn't. Does it say 17 up nudity?
I don't know, but I think last time I saw the trailer, that's what it had. I don't know. Fuck it.
Also,
What the? Good, just going right in.
We should go around and say what we're thinking. I'm thinking with your mom had this juicy spoon in town.
Back in the 1500s, in the settlement of Frauburg, an old Indian by the name of Feathercloud was dishonored by a pilgrim. Feathercloud necromanced a turkey that would stop at nothing to get what he wanted, to kill. Everything's gonna be okay.
You don't believe me, do you?
I do believe you.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's no such thing as an evil turkey.
This little baby bunny got its stomach gnawed open by a beak. Not just any beak. A turkey beak.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I lied.
he has a lot of things to say.
You just got stop. Okay, Johnny.
In hell, asshole.
Let that marinate a little bit.
Damn. I'm sorry, guys.
Let that marinate.
I'll be the first to apologize to y'all.
I want to say first of all that I'm gonna dial it back on my anger because I saw that it said by college students, so I'm gonna let it slide because it's by college students. I've seen horror movies like The Bye Bye Man that are by people that have made it to Hollywood, and they are complete trash.
Yeah, that's a good question. Did they make it
maybe,
with this movie?
yeah, maybe I was a bit harsh. I was a bit harsh on them, and
It has a cult following.
I'm gonna sit through this 3-hour film. I'm gonna sit through this 3-hour film for a second time.
It's an
And I
hour
know
and
what
6
you're saying,
minutes.
It's not 3 hours. I get that, but that's what it feels like.
Get
Franco.
your
That's
facts
what
straight.
It feels like. It feels like it's 3 hours.
Manny, I don't want to hear this. You gotta hype it up. You gotta hype it up. You gotta be so pissed off. You gotta be so pissed off. That's what people come here for. Is for fresh rants, for Manny to be pissed off and talk shit. I think.
Excited. I'm really excited for this movie. I'm glad we picked Thanksgiving as our next one. I cannot wait to talk about this film. Franco,
This has been a year in the making.
This is such a great. We have been waiting.
There ain't no better
I'm
film to
glad
do
I
on
get to sit through
Thanksgiving.
this. I'm so glad I get to sit through this movie for a second time. I'm excited to get into this film and talk about all of it from start to finish. Okay. As the 2020 wasn't bad enough, I'm just so excited for this pick. So thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, really. Thank you.
This ain't no one's pick. This is just the tradition for Thanksgiving.
It's special, man.
Yeah, it was also supposed to be the tradition for last year when I sat through this thing.
We weren't mentally. It was too short a time to mentally get into the headspace we needed to do to review this movie. It's been a year, and I think we got this.
Okay, yeah, because my headspace was probably more clear and unproblematic last year when we weren't in a pandemic. But definitely, this is the year.
We have some isolation time to marinate.
This is the year, though. This is the
To marinate, meditate.
To let us know if you really hate this film.
This is the year. Okay.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it for this episode. We'll catch y'all guys in 2 weeks for Thanksgiving. Follow my social medias. Franco Zimosawa on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow all of our YouTube channels, Imosawa Productions or Wrestling Tacos, or my daughter's YouTube channel, Vanny's Wonderland. She does Pokemon card unboxings. There'll be a new video up here on this channel tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday of some Pokemon card unboxings because I'm gonna get into Pokemon again. So there's that.
Woo!
So Wednesday, Friday, and then I think next sometime next week. And next.
Dope band of holographics.
Mr. Fuentes here. Thank you all for that joining in on this podcast and listen to us rant about things, especially Manny. And it's always fun getting together with these guys. Again, my name is Mr. Fuentes. I do music myself. I do rap, and you can check that out on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much anywhere you stream music at. And then you can find me on like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Mr. Fuentes361. And off to Nick.
Off to me. You want to follow me? You can follow me at NickH2313 on Instagram and Twitter. I recently dropped a new vid for not only for Imosawa Productions, but on my channel too. It's the same video. Pretty much the special features for our Halloween special stream. You want to go check that out? Get some more fun facts and some random stuff, whatever. I guess
Nick
that's
H,
it.
The H is silent, always.
The H is silent.
Always
been the bad guy.
Always been on the bad guy. It was season of the bad guy last month.
It was.
Guys, once again, thank you all for listening to our podcast. It means the world. Any fans that we have whatsoever, be sure to give our Instagram page a like. Friday the 14th podcast, right? Or is it podcast? Look us up on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Again, we still continue to get likes on there, which means the world to us. And just all of our listeners from whatever part of the world you're listening from, we hope that this podcast is an escape from everyday reality wherever you listen to us. And we hope you enjoy us, whether we're talking great things in the movie or completely shit talking it. Thank you all again for listening. I'm Manny Fresh at the PhD and keeping it fresh. That's fresh with a PH. You can follow me on my socials at MannyFresh18 on Instagram, at Prodigal116 on Twitter, and definitely follow every single one of our YouTube channels. Franco even mentioned Van's YouTube channel. Go give that a look as well. Yeah, follow us on everything, our socials. Listen to our music. Life's great, guys, and Thanksgiving is next. I got a lot to look forward to. So peace. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all.
Peace.